Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Dark Matter Damian Lillard. Dame Dollars here in my team. The honest truth about this card is I don't think he's going to be that good, but I think for a Dame fan, he's going to be fun to use. He's a big name. Thought I'd do a gameplay on him and see what we think here in this video. Big shout out to my guy Hurley for letting me use this account to record this gameplay. Really appreciate that a lot. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's see what this Dame card is capable of. So he's 6'2", 9 on offense, 99 defense. He's got himself that 98 driving layup, 98 mid-range, 99 three ball, 98 free throw, 98 standing dunk. I mean, the offensive stats are incredible, and defensively even, he's pretty good too. 92 steal, 93 perimeter, 85 interior, 98 speed through ball, agility, invert, 84 strength, and 98 stamina. A lot of 98s and 99s in terms of athleticism and offensive ability. He's got 24 hops, which include, I mean, every single offensive Hall of Fame badge there is to speak of, in addition to pick dodger, glove, interceptor, a couple of defensive badges like that, challenger, pogo stick. Does not have off on ball minutes though, which is not a huge surprise. He's got it on gold, and generally speaking, out of the 10 badges he doesn't have, I mean, rise up would be nice to add, as would be brick wall and paint patroller, maybe high flying denier. But here's the honest truth about Dame. As a 6'2" PG at this point in the year, he really is kind of too small to be super duper elite. And it's not only that, it's also the fact that I just don't think realistically he's gonna shoot the ball like that insanely. He doesn't have like god tier movement or anything like that. He's just kind of there, you know what I mean? Because like movement wise, I mean, his behind the back isn't great. His escape is fine, but his dribble style I wouldn't say is like this super duper great dribble style. I mean, he's just not, it's a little slow, it's not super quick. I mean, he's just not insane. I like his jumper, sure, it's good, but the jumper by itself is not enough to make him an extremely good card. Even his fade is his own fade too. Like, he has all his own animations and just, it doesn't create a lot of space. I just don't think his animations are that good. Just my opinion, not a huge fan. I don't know. Don't have super high hopes for this card. I wish I did, but he just, the fact that he didn't change his animations at all really is really lame. He doesn't have a fade to the left. His fade right isn't great. He doesn't have half court sigs really. I mean, his escape isn't bad, but overall, he's just not really going to be a high level shot creator at this point in the year, especially at his size. And I think we might struggle in this gameplay. Honestly, I wouldn't be totally shocked if he struggles to get open and consistently score the ball. We'll see what happens, but I don't have extremely high hopes. That's for sure. So with that being said, let's hop into a game. See what Damian Lillard can do. Alrighty, hopping into this game. Let's see if this Dame card can hoop, man. We're going up against LaMelo Ball, who again, I don't think is like an insanely ridiculous card, but I will say he is at 6 foot. I did not mean to call timeout. I hit the wrong button. PlayStation, sometimes I just habitually hit the wrong buttons. That's my bad. But again, I don't think this card realistically can compete against these top tier point guards very much, because here's the honest truth, y'all. How am I going to get open with him? I think the only way I'm getting open realistically is running around, and he's sitting in the corner off balling. So it's like, if his player gets through the screen well, I'm literally not scoring because I don't have the SIGs to create the space. I forgot to turn my meter off. All right, well, that's my mistake. We can play with the meter on. It's not that big of a deal. We do get an assist on the first bucket of the game at least, so that works out. But I do think in general, realistically, I mean, looking at a pretty big size advantage so far. That is a terrible offensive play right there. He just drives right into my leg, decides to run out of bounds basically. So I do appreciate him doing that. But let's see what we can do, man. We basically first and foremost have to beat the press. We have to get in front of him so that we can run the floor, and now we can run the floor. Now we get inside and go up with a questionable take. Gotta be honest, wasn't sure that was gonna work, but it did. Good finish by Dame. We'll take it. Good bucket. Gets his first bucket of the game. That is good enough for me. Help down here, watch that cut, that's fine. We have help there, we're good. Yep, now we get through this screen, beautiful. And now we X switch this and we jump and we get a block. Good. And our test with the board as well. Run the floor. Chance Dame maybe comes open in transition here. No, not really. Double escape here, maybe to get a crab. It's not there. I'm just gonna shoot it anyway. 9-9 three ball, he can hit some BS. That is the one thing that he can absolutely do. And you know what, despite I don't know, I didn't expect that to go that well, but that's a good first game. So quick 5 points for Dame. Let's hop into another one. Keep it going. All right, hopping into the second game. I did actually turn my meter off now, so we have the meter off as well, which is good. Drag back. I'm shooting that. That's Dame. Good shot, Dame. Okay, I mean, you know what? We're not going up against the highest level of competition, I wouldn't say by any means, but at the same time, that's a nice shot for Dame to make. I like that. Our opponent didn't play it very well, sure, but I will take the three ball. I think you can have fun with a card like Damian Lillard against not very good players, in all honesty, because he has a nice jump shot and he's got that 99 three ball, so you can hit some tough shots with him. I do think that if he's going to attack defensively, it's going to be a struggle. Like, Gary Payton isn't really the point guard to do that, but in a lot of matchups, you're going to go up against, if you're a higher tier showdown player, a Dame with his size and lack of defense is not going to cut it. But if you are not a higher tier showdown player, like I think a lot of people who watch these videos aren't, and then Dame can be usable. That's the thing. These cards are, it is very much subjective, I feel like, in terms of who is good and who is not. Because like in lower tier showdown, cards can be used a lot more effectively than they can maybe in higher tier showdown, even if they, the high card in higher tier showdown's way better. In lower tier showdown, the not as good card will sometimes look better because they're better as a shooter and you're going up against somebody who's bad at the game, for example. And that's the thing I'll do have to keep in mind with gameplays to a certain extent as well, is that the effectiveness of a gameplay sometimes has to do with the effectiveness of the player that I'm playing against as well. So that's important to keep in mind. But let's try to drive the ball here. Dame to the rim all the way through, get inside. That is a weird layup animation and definitely not what I was looking for, I have to say. But you know what? It is what it is. Help over here. That's a contest and that is a stop. And we're going to run the floor in transition. Throw it up to Timmy D. Timmy D, throw it to the corner to Dame. Dame with a pump fake. Jab step towards the middle, and let's go corner here. Pump fake. He's going to jump it. I didn't jump. Good defense, honestly. Wrong icon there. That's fine. It worked out. Swing it to Dame here in the... Oh, goodness. Gary Payton is not watching that. He is not watching that at all. All right, well... Not ideal, gotta say. Not the start we were quite looking for here in this game, probably. The defense, what is the help defense on right now? I don't think he's got defense settings on. I think his settings reset when I logged into his account for some reason. I don't really know why that is, so I do apologize about that if that is what happened, but I don't think there are defensive settings on, which is why people were moving like crazy, like they shouldn't have been there. But nice dunk by Dame. That's a really nice stick dunk. Glad to see that work out. And a chase down block from Shaq. Beautiful stuff. Run the floor, throw it up here, try to get a little bit of help. Dame. Now we're going to reset to the top of the key. Pump fake. Please jump at me. Can you please fly by, bro? I mean, you're kind of feeding a little bit. I just need you to jump at me. That's deep, but that's Dame. That's not even that deep, bro. He's got off limitless. I don't know. I feel like Damian Lillard should be able to hit that shot. Maybe it's just me. I don't want to be complaining, but I feel like Damian Lillard should be able to hit a shot from back here. I don't see why not. It's Damian Lillard. I know it's my team, but in my, like, that should be a makeable shot. I don't really know if I'm just missing. It's possible I am, but it doesn't feel like it. And it's annoying because I do feel like I should be able to make some of these tough, deep shots. Because again, it's Damian freaking Lillard. He's one of the best shooters we've ever seen. I don't know. That's just me. I wish cards were a little more true to form in terms of like being better than everybody else at certain things. That's just something that's never going to happen in my team because the way the game mode is. There you go. Super deep three. That one's knocked down by Dame. That's what I was looking for right there. I know it's not realistic in the way the my team mode works, but it would be cool if like Steph and Dame were just like better shooters than everybody else. And that's never the case past like season 1. And I feel like we never get a super good Dame card anyway, to be totally honest. I can't remember the last time Dame was the best point guard in the game. Has he ever been the best point guard in the game? He's always bad defensively early in the year. And by the time he gets a card like this, it's too late because he's not big enough. So I don't know. I would love to see Dame be like a beast and be a fun card that people want to run and stuff, but I just don't think right now that it's super feasible. Unfortunately, I mean, he's just not big enough and he's going against the elite defender. He's going to struggle to score, and defensively, he is a liability to a certain extent. He just is. It is 100% a fact. And I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? Like it's unfortunate, but it's truth. So with that being said, let's see if we can finish out this. Oh, the auto subbed out Dame. You know what? We got a decent amount of gameplay as well already. We already got a full quarter and a half, basically 10 points, 1 rebound, 4 of 7, 2 of 4 from 3. This is not a bad card. He's just not a meta card, which doesn't matter if you're in low tier showdown or using the card for fun. It matters if you're a sweat. So keep that in mind. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If y'all did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.